Oh, no. He's heading over there. Get over there, mate. Oh, man. Superman in the flesh. She's terrified. Good job, mate. Got to do what a man's got to do. Is he choking him out? Looks like it. Damn right. Good man. I don't think we're worried.
That's what I'm talking about!
That was a very unfortunate situation for that woman to be in. There are a lot of scumbags out there, but there are a lot of good men out there, and luckily for her, this man turned up at the right place at the right time because he does jiu-jitsu. This guy is a professional, and a lot of people were saying, why did you record it, mate? Why did you record it? And he said he recorded it for his own safety. You know, if the police are involved, they're going to ask what happened, and he's got the video as evidence. You know, if the aggressor said that he attacked him, blah, 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 this guy knew what he was doing. He 100% did the right thing filming it. And then a lot of other comments were saying, why did she run away? She just ran away and left him. Look, you could hear and see how stressed out she was and the shock she was probably in. So I don't think we should be judging her. She was lucky that that man saved her. And these people complaining in the comments, most of them wouldn't even stop to help that woman out. They would just ignore it probably. So I think we should appreciate that this man risked his life to save this woman who he didn't know. That guy could have had a tool, any sort of weapon, and this man put himself in the forefront of the danger to protect her, and he was successful in that. So he deserves the utmost respect for that.
It's not Iran, it's Iran. Do not say Iran. We're not running anywhere.
Oh, you ran over to the Bay Area because you're part of this community, and back in Iran, you wouldn't be she, her, hers. You'd be behead.
Ask a trans person the gender of their
Damn.
and then ask them how they can tell.
Here we go.
Girl.
How do you know? Gotta think about that one. Gotta think of the right answer.
Because of her
Parts?
parts.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
What is a woman? How would you define it?
Here we go.
Asking?
You can't define something by asking something. What would be your definition?
Well, when you say you can't define something by asking,
Hold
that's
up.
like saying...
Hold up. What are those sunglasses? It looks like a fly.
We did not know what the color purple was before we ground some snails in the Roman Empire.
But what is the
What?
definition?
What color is the sky?
Blue.
Here we
Okay,
go.
sure, everyone says that, but some people's blues look different. They could hear the sky's blue, but it looks the same as the green of the trees. It's objective by the individual.
If it's blue, it's blue. You might see it differently. That doesn't mean it's not blue.
Exactly. You can see it differently, doesn't mean it's not blue. I can look at someone and they say they're a woman.
Oh
It's like,
my God.
I see it differently, doesn't mean they're not.
So, objectively, what is a woman?
Whatever they want it to be.
But that would be doing a subjective answer.
Yeah.
So, objectively
Objectively, it's subjective.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
What do you think about Charlie Kirk being on your campus today?
To be honest, not really a fan. I don't agree with him, TBH.
What would you say is the biggest thing you don't agree with him on?
He seems a little transphobic, I'm not gonna lie.
What is the most transphobic thing you've heard him say?
Here we go.
I couldn't tell you.
The reason I think Trump's numbers are going up so high with men, because there are a lot of men who are pro-choice too. It's just what we've done to men for the past 15 plus years in this country. I just think that men, and this isn't racial. It's white, black, Hispanic. Men are sick and tired. It's not just of being kicked around. Men can take being kicked around, of being told you're nothing. It's more than that. It's worse than that you're evil. It's that you're nothing. You can't have a job. You are no longer in the running in the American race to improve your life. You're out. It's the same thing as reparations. That earlier generations committed sins that must be revisited upon the present generation, even if they don't have a racist bone in their body, even if they weren't here their families weren't here to support slavery, etc. That's what we're doing to men. That's what we've been doing, and truly yanking the American dream away from them. And I really think that's what's baked into those numbers.
Yeah, I can definitely agree that a lot of guys are just fed up and tired, and I'm pretty sure that worked in Trump's favor, because men are always told they're never good enough for the job they have, the car they drive, the clothes they wear, the way they hold themselves, the shape they're in physically. Men are always told they ain't shit, and I think a build-up of that over a long space of time just gives guys an FU mentality.
Next year, which I'm really excited for, I'm going to do the world record.
Oh my God.
Which is
919 men in 24 hours.
Hold up.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
No way, buddy. No fucking way, bro.
Yeah, every 45 seconds.
Do you ever get sore?
Yeah, for sure.
Every 45 seconds is going to be a different dude. That is crazy. Shout out to your dad.
That'd have to be like set up like a laboratory experiment.
Yeah, that will be like hiring a studio. Like it will be a lot of like behind the work.
You're gonna have to loads of assistants on deck and stuff. It's not a solo mission, is it?
So how does it work? So like, do they have to finish for them to count as one, or is it just in and out?
Look into the rules. But a girl did it before, and it was just sort of like every minute someone was fucking her.
Every minute.
Yeah.
So they don't have to finish then. So
no,
it's
but
every
I don't know
minute.
how many like pumps you have to do. There must be some sort of rules. So you have to have like that adjudicator person.
Yeah. Someone sitting.
Adjudicating that.
Yeah.
That is just
919 is 24 hours.
919. Yes, I'm gonna aim for 950.
950. I'm speechless.
Do it in LA.
When you did this 24 hours, the previous record, do you know if it was set from like an actual 24 hours or like was it?
Yeah, it's consistent 24 hours.
950 divided by 24. You got to do 40 a minute. 40 an hour.
That's
buddy. That's crazy.
40.
Bro.
40 dudes an hour.
She belongs to the streets.
The craziest thing about all this is for one, she's saying all this on social media, and she looks like she's completely like desensitized to all this. She thinks it's completely normal and fine. Two, her family. Can you imagine her family watching this? Like her mum, her dad, and from what I've seen, my brother was showing me, her mum cleans up after she's done a scene. Like, how flipping crazy is that? And some guy out there, some guy is gonna, marry this woman one day if she ever does, but I'm sure she'll once she's done the Hilltop Mountains for a few years, she's gonna look for a dude to settle with. Shout out to that guy. Like, every man wants to hear that their woman is where no man's been before, but that definitely ain't the case with the guy who wifes this woman up.
Y'all's income. How old are y'all?
22. 23.
Okay, so basically it's about time you to start popping out kids. Get married and have kids.
If there were quality women to pop out kids.
Do you have the financial backing to support a woman and send 2 kids?
Yeah.
1000%.
You do? Yeah. Really? Okay, well, good for y'all.
I would have a kid right now. I would pay for that kid all the way till he's 20 something, whatever.
I start landscaping.
I don't want that kid to be taken away and me still have to pay for him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what would happen.
That's
nowadays.
in your prenup.
Well, not if you just get
taking to trial. Take that thing to court. That's for damn sure.
Maybe your best course would be to tread lightly.
Every guy in his 20s knows this, but when you graduate college, the entire status hierarchy flips and you go from being the big man on campus to a little fucking shrimp bitch all over again. And it happens at every period of your life. So freshman year of high school, you're getting stuffed in lockers. You're fucking drinking the muscle milk, doing everything you can to fucking look strong and fit in and act confident. And then by the time you make it to senior year, you're him. Then you're a freshman in college. You're a fucking loser. And you see your girl get taken by a junior, by a senior, whatever. And then you work your way up and then you're him. And the senior girls start taking post-grad guys. And then you become the post-grad guy. And you're the one making the slides. The guy who makes the slides, the guy who actually makes the decisions. You're working 70 hours a week and you feel like a little bitch again. And now your girl's getting taken by some 32-year-old dude who actually has money. So to actually build status and become a man who is worth something in society, it becomes a ridiculous amount of fucking work. And no matter what field you're in, your 20s are about eating shit. So the guys that are actually eating shit, because plenty of guys just opt out of the game and say, fuck it, I'd rather play video games or watch porn or not work that hard. So the guys that are actually sacrificing themselves literally every single day to become him recognize each other. My close friends in private equity eating shit. My boys buying up apartment buildings, living in one unit, eating fucking shit. My guys running VC-backed startups, eating shit. And throughout this fucking grind, the girls come and go. The boys' trips become a little less frequent. The group chats start to die out. And what remains is your other homies that are just in the fucking trenches by themselves in every fucking city in America, linking up virtually and recognizing and knowing that we're in this together. And you need those guys to believe in you when shit gets hard, to remind you you're not alone in this bullshit. So if you are on that path and you do feel like you're eating shit every day, know that you're not alone and do everything in your power to surround yourself with other guys that are on the same track, even if they're not in the exact same lane. And dudes will have random fucking spurts and jumps at different paces, and you might be making 300, your boy's making 100, the next year he's making 500, you're making 200, but we're all in the fucking game. We're all gunning for that big house in the suburbs and the hot Latina wife, and we're all gonna fucking get there.
100%, man.
But make sure you got your boys around you.
So my take on this is, when you're a young man, especially like young boy, teenager, whatever, going into adulthood, everyone's asking you how this is and how that is. Have you got a girlfriend? Have you got a job? And everyone's asking you how your life is. And everyone cares about what you're doing. You know, especially on birthdays, Christmas, bloody, you know. And as you become older as a man, you quickly realize that the world doesn't really care. You've got to sort your life out yourself, and there's a reason why dads always get the worst presents on Christmas. You know, the dad opens his presents, he always gets the worst presents every time. Men, we get a lot of gratification from making our families, kids, wives happy. And our 20s is fine to mess up, make mistakes. Our 30s is when we have to bite the bullet and knuckle down. And he makes a good point of surrounding yourself with like-minded people, because I was surrounding myself with the wrong people, and I wasted years and years just being a bum, really, because I was hanging around with bums. And it's like the saying, weak minds create gossip and strong minds create ideas. If you can surround yourself with other people like that, more often than not, you're going to reflect on that and be successful in your own life.